Welcome to the Scary Closet. My name is Mark. I am the owner of the Scary Closet, and I see the day-to-day operations for a big team of artists that I've managed to put together throughout the years. Scary Closet is a business that creates fine art reproduction props and dolls. We've been around for about 14 years now. Basically, the goal is to make the world's greatest reproduction props. Creating a horror replica can take 2 months, and there's generally about at least 5 of us involved. Listing the stages, I would say from creating these characters would start with a sculpture, whether it be through clay and hand or 3D model. Then we figure out the size of the body we're going to use. So the stages would be sculpture, body, costume. The prototype would be the paint, if it would need hair work, if it was going to be silicone skin kind of head, then we have to do punched in hair. That's kind of the list of things that we have to go through when it comes to making a prototype. The challenges we face would be sometimes costumes, sometimes, well, I'll give you one example. We did Pennywise, the Bill Skarsgård version. The challenge would be trying to replicate the hair. It's very, very meticulously done, but done onto some prosthetics. So they're able to create hair pieces for the prosthetics that were used in the film. We're trying to create a doll or a mannequin, so we kind of have to try to manipulate all the entire situation with the hairlines and stuff. For that, we have to do hair punching, and it can get quite tedious and, of course, at the same time, quite expensive.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
We do make mechanics on occasion. We do that just to have some extra stuff for the fans to enjoy, but it really does take a lot of time to do stuff like that. But we do make animatronics for the head to move, for the eyes to move, for the mouth to move, and we're trying to step that up to create things like the eyelids to move and maybe some voice tracks and stuff like that. You know, I've been doing this for so many years, nothing really creeps me out too much, but there was one particular prop that kind of gave me the creeps, and that was kind of odd, but I make these. It was the nun.
Who's that?
We do a life-size nun, and we do about 3 different versions of her, and one of the versions that we've done of her, when it's standing there, finished, and I'm by myself working late at night, I actually have to cover her face.
Nice doll.
That's what you think.
Warner Brothers hired us to do a bunch of replica Annabelles for the promotions and red carpet events for Annabelle Comes Home movie. So that was pretty cool because we got our doll on the red carpet with the director of most of those films, James Wan, all the main actors from the film. That was a great thing to have on our resume. Here's a really interesting story. When we first did the Linda Blair Exorcist, we presented it to her at a convention she was at. She signed it, she looked it over. She thought it was so close of her original version that she literally thought the legs were from her original molds. That's how close we came to her likeness. In closing, I'd like to say that we are hoping to reach future generations of collectors, as we have been doing, because we started this thing about 14 years ago. You know, we can be found on Instagram. We do have a TikTok that we just started, and we hope that we can see some of these collectors at our future events like Monsterpalooza in Los Angeles, California.